Hi, this is Renee Stanley for a movie review relay. And we're here today to talk about Empire, episode 10. All right, so Lucious is a no-show at Andrea's treatment plan. Everyone's there waiting for him. He doesn't show up. Jennifer Hudson plays Mrs. White. She's the music therapist. And flashbacks show a young Andre displaying inappropriate behavior. Caitlin Doubleday plays Rhonda, his wife, and she appears to be sincere. You know that she loves her husband, Andre. You kind of feel sorry for her at this point because she had to deal with him like this for the last 10 years. She says she's been going with him for 10 years. So he's been acting like this for 10 years and she's endured it and she stuck it out with him. So we have to give her some credit for that, right? Okay, so Cookie shows up though. Cookie is talking very crudely though and very ignorantly saying that, things about, the crazies. A lot of people, they don't like this mental illness. Lucious is rejecting it completely. It's really sad, but in real life, a lot of people have embarrassments about having relatives with mental illnesses. It's just the way it is. All right, so Cookie doesn't really accept it either. She has some ignorant things. It's really not nice. But Cookie generally loves her son, and she's crying tears for her son. She appears to start researching the disease, hopefully to assist Andre in managing it much better. All right, so Mr. Deveaux and Cookie. Didn't we see this coming? Honey, good for Cookie. The heat was coming off the screen, okay? It was just, I was happy for her. Yeah, I don't know why. But yeah, Cookie deserves as much happiness as she can get. It's all right. She's not married to Lucious. She can do that. It's okay. Hakeem brings Camilla to the family dinner before they sign the IPO papers. Not a good idea, all right? They proclaim their deep love. They do a little rendition for the family to show them the new direction that she wants to take, Camilla wants to take Hakeem in. You could tell he really loves this woman, but the family's not having it. Neither is Cookie, neither is Lucious. Jamal is the only one. And I think Jamal feels that way because there's a kinship now. See, you guys didn't like my lover. He's homosexual. And now you don't like this older lady that Hakeem is going with. So we both have that in common. You guys don't like our lovers. Okay, but we like them and we're rebellious and that's the way it is. All right, so Lucious takes Camilla aside and makes her a monetary offer to get away from Hakeem and never come back. Just leave Hakeem alone. Camilla tears up. I don't know if it's real or not. But anyway, she takes the check, she tears it up and she throws it back in Lucious's face in a million pieces. And Lucious has his security guard, Mr. Deveaux, escort Camilla to the airport. He gets rid of Camilla. And then Cookie says about Camilla, she's got his drawers wrapped around my baby's neck and he can't breathe. I can't take the quotes that they give Cookie. They are just too fantastic, okay? Good writing, right? Because she's just out of control. She really is. All right. In another scene, Jamal let it be known, I want to raise my daughter. Now, this little actress plays Lola. She is just the cutest thing. She's such a gorgeous baby, right? Now, whose baby is that? All right, so her real name is Leah Jeffries, and she's just too adorable. She really is. Then we see Olivia being led away by Trouble. Now, Trouble is this guy. I didn't know who he was. And Trouble asks about Lola. You can tell when somebody is Trouble, right? The way they look, the way they act, to carry themselves. And you wonder when you saw him, is he the biological father? We later learned that his name is Reg. And the two met up with Vernon, all right? They met up with Vernon, and Vernon was in the middle of a drug binge. He's just snorting in between his drinks, okay? Then the three of those guys, Vernon, Olivia, and Trouble, which is Reg, they head over to Lucious's mansion, which I thought was very irresponsible of Vernon. Yeah, you got to be highly out of your mind to take some strange people over to my house, okay? Much less, this guy was packing when he came in the house. So he starts some trouble, right? Terrible conversation, ugly confrontation. He wants to take, Reg wants to take Olivia and the baby with him. They don't want him to go. They try to protect Olivia, I guess, and the baby. But he also seems as if he wants to kill Jamal. He pulls a gun, and then Cookie tries to wrestle the gun from him, believe it or not. Cookie's, in jail. She's not afraid. She's from the hood. No, she's, okay. So Cookie tries to wrestle the gun away. And guess what? Here comes Mr. Deveaux just in time. And Mr. Deveaux, the head of security, he's back from the airport, from taking Camilla away. and he just happens to come in time to shoot Reg. So Reg is lying in the mansion floor with all the blood and everything. Yeah, it's a gross scene, but it's very short. You can watch it, it's all right. Olivia and Lola then head to Florida to live. Everybody says goodbye. It's a very sweet scene. Camilla comforts Hakeem, who is so worried about his brother Andre, and it's so sweet. You can tell he really loves his brother. They just have differences like a lot of family members do, right? It does happen, all right. So in another scene, Andrea tells his therapist, you know what, this therapy isn't working. And Jennifer Hudson, who is a therapist, Miss White, tells Andre she wants to pray with him. Now, they say that she wants to pray with him, but it's kind of strange because she walks toward the door and she looks around, you know, okay? And then she locks the door, because you don't need to lock the door if you're going to just pray, right? If you're just going to pray, it's okay. You don't have to lock the door, okay? But she says she's going to pray, wah, wah, wah. And she kneels down, and it looks like she's kneeling between his legs. And I'll just say it, leave it like that, okay? We don't know if she really did anything or not. Allegedly, they were praying. Okay, so that's going to help him. We'll see. All right, so Lucious, then we find out Lucious wants to marry Cookie, but Cookie's not so excited about it. She hesitates. Can you blame her, right? After everything she's been through. And she doesn't really need Lucious that much now because she has probably all the money she'll ever need, right? She's walking around these beautiful, beautiful mink coats. Whoever's doing the fashion, these coats, these furs, whether they faux furs or not, doesn't matter. They are just gorgeous. Wonderful work. Okay, kudos. All right, so next week you got to watch. It's a 2-hour premiere. You got Jennifer Hudson, Patti LaBelle, Snoop Dogg, Rita Ora, right? And until we meet again, it's Renee Stanley for Movie Review Relay. See you next week. God bless.